Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March 11th, and the vlog is being processed. I did this earlier and I happened to look at the time on the video and it said like 31 minutes and whatever seconds, and I'm like, that can't be right. And I looked in my files and I noticed that in here I put the one from Monday along with the one from yesterday. So I'm like, no, because Monday's it's already uploaded. So I had to start over, and now it's being processed. Either way, it'll be up later today. And I forgot to say that yesterday I got my 5x7 jelly plate from Gel Press. And this morning I looked at my browsing history because I wanted to delete a couple things, and I noticed this went up. It's now $11.54, and I think it's sold by a different company from when I got it, but I'm glad I got it when I did because I don't think I would have paid for that price. And yeah, I had this not in my cart, but like to add in later. So every once in a while I will go to my cart and check on a couple things that I have in there to put in the cart, and I've been watching it. Sometimes it goes down to like around that price, or sometimes it went up. The most it went up was like 14, I think, $14.99, and there was no way I would pay that for a 5x7 plate. And go up and go down, up and down. And when I saw it for the price, for $7.99, I'm like, I gotta get it now because it will go up. I don't know when, but it will go up again. So I'm glad I did that. I sort of want the 8x10. I had an 8x10, the jelly plate by Gel Arts, but like I said before, a friend borrowed it for a class who gave it to me in the first place, and I never got it back. So not that I've been doing a whole heck of a lot of art when she borrowed it, because I really wasn't. So there's that. And today I'm thinking of cleaning this table off and moving it down there, where the desk is. I'm not going to move the desk. I'll probably move it down a little bit, but I'm going to put it on that side and then put some of the stuff that's on the table over back on the table. I don't know why. I guess I don't want to see the mess. And I want to take get the Rumba up here and vacuum because it needs it. And my collage fodder in here, because I have some more magazines and stuff to go through and gather stuff. I'm thinking of putting it in here on this side of the filing, the files, or this side, or both. Because I have the filing cabinet, I have these hanging folders and nothing really in them. Well, I do have, this is my bank. I figured I'd put it in here because that's where I keep the bank stuff. So yeah, and then when this table's gone, I'll move this stuff all back over there and all that. That's my plan for the day. I don't know if I'll achieve it or not, but that's the plan. I did have to put the heat back on yesterday because I was freezing, though it didn't run the whole day. There was a big gap when it was running. When it stopped running maybe sometime in the afternoon, and then it went on like at night, like 8 o'clock or so. I forget what time, but now it's running again. You can hear it. So, that's about it for right now, so I'll see you guys. So I moved the table, I just did it, and I had to push this desk all the way over did have to move the filters out of the way, and I just put it in between the desk and the table. And before moving this over here, I did vacuum because this was gross because the desk was behind here. And I had a block here. I used the 2 waters to block. And then over here by the dining room, I used books, this container, the Roscoff, and that pillow, this thing over to block the dining room because I didn't want the Rumba to do that. But before I did that, I moved like a few things in between here and the water over there, and it wasn't charged, so I had to charge it. And then I vacuumed everything, and then when that was done, I mopped over here in the kitchen. And I really hate this floor because some of the stuff did not come out when I mopped. There's still some scuff marks, not that you can tell, over here. But that's mopped, and I did clean off the counter by the sink. Next time I do towels, I'm going to wash this because this is gross. But I used the Clorox that I got yesterday. I wiped on this side, and later I'm going to, not today, but sometime, these counters need to be cleaned, so I'm going to take everything off section at a time and do that. And I just went around with the Clorox and a paper towel and wiped down some surfaces. Even though I'm not sick, knock on wood, it's good to do that. I wiped off the light switches, wiped this off, the doorknobs, and the handles, everything that I touched. And I had to take breaks bring stuff down because of my back. So I'm going to rest my back a little bit and put some of that stuff back on the table, and probably not today, probably tomorrow. And on house seats, I saw, because Chicago has a residency at the Venetian, and they're playing tonight, and that popped up on house seats. I didn't grab them because I'm still a little wary because of the outbreak, even though there's 5 cases here in Vegas. Well, 3 in Clark County and 2 in Washoe, Reno. It's still a low, thing, but I really didn't want to go to the Strip. And then the Friends musical also popped up today, a little while ago. And again, I'm not going to go. I'm going to stay home tonight, I think. And Human Nature popped up today, and it popped up yesterday. Legends just popped up here. I think a lot of shows are going to come up on here because of what's going on. Because the MGM Corp is closing the buffets at their hotels. The Bellagio, MGM, Aria, Mirage, Bellagio, I think I said that. All their buffets are closed. Are going to close on Sunday because of the virus. But yeah, there was 3 more cases that came today, or announced today. So yeah, I'm sort of stressed out about it, but I don't want to be. But yeah, and I'm coughing now because of the mucus in my throat again. I mean, the last time this happened was back in December. I don't think it's as bad as it was then. But yeah, I've been drinking tea and gargling. I have the humidifier set up for tonight. Back to the old regime. Most likely take an allergy pill. And I took a couple puffs of my inhaler this afternoon. I might go back to the doctor about this if I feel that it's getting worse. But I don't want to scare the patients in there thinking that I'm, not that I have it or you don't. But, coughing makes people think about it and you don't want to scare them. So, anyway, I'm rambling now, so see you guys later.